أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين شفيع ذنوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وحبيب قلوبنا بالقاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين المنتجبين ولعنة الله الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. أما بعد، السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعظم الله أجورنا وأجوركم بمسابنا بأبي عبد الله الحسين عليه الصلاة والسلام. Before we just recap on the points briefly, I would like to thank all of you for being so patient and listening over the last 10 nights. Do find it in your hearts to let go and to forego if in any way I have offended you or hurt any sentiments knowingly or unknowingly, through intention or without intention. And whatever has been said are the thoughts of an individual, and you have a God-given right to criticize them and to be critical and evaluate whatever has been said. And if the greater truth is there, then please do share it, so that in that case your humble brother and servant can also be guided aright. We began these talks by saying that we need to first and foremost acquire a state of humility. State of humility in our context means readiness, preparedness, or fluidity, in a sense that we can allow for further possibilities. A state of humility or tawadu is us allowing for greater possibilities beyond the universe in which we exist. Then we stated the journey truly commences when we arrive at what we have termed the point zero. The point zero is a point of acknowledgement of what we are and what I truly am. You see, a person who is in a state of acknowledgement, and gave this example at Hajj. You know, 2 years ago when I went to Hajj, the way the mosquitoes devoured me in Arafah, I said, I'm never coming back here. Although I've been for 10 Hajj, alhamdulillah, 2 years ago I said, I'm never going to come back here. Until the next day, which was the day of Arafah, at the night they actually do savagely attack those mosquitoes. It's as if they know. Their forefathers tell them there will be a day of Arafah. It will be like Jannah, and the mu'mineen of the mosquitoes stay there. And the kafir mosquitoes run away, but the believing mosquitoes stay there. I know this must be sounding silly, but believe me, when you are there in the night of Arafah and you're not in an air-conditioned tent, you will know what I'm talking about. Every inch of flesh is consumed by 10 mosquitoes at a time. Now, the night I said, I'm never coming back here. In the morning, Sayyid Mudarrisi was giving a talk, and he said that somebody said, I'll never come back to Hajj, and the Imam said, in that case, your life is due to finish before the next year. And I thought to myself, no, I'm coming back here. And of course, it was very insincere, my intention, and Allah knows that. Then I thought about it, went back after 2 years. This year, the mosquitoes again consumed me to their utmost. And it's hell when the mosquitoes eat you. And that's the time when I turned to Allah. I said, oh Allah, you know I don't like these mosquitoes. You know I don't like to come here because of these mosquitoes that you have placed in Arafah. I'm not going to pretend to you or lie to you that I like this. I don't like this. In sincerity, I'm telling you. In honesty, I'm acknowledging my weak state. Make me a servant of yours. who in your devotion would want to come back here and feel pleasure at these little creatures of yours devouring me and consuming me. Give me that sort of a heart. I'm not going to pretend to you that I like this because I don't like this. I'm not going to pretend to you that I'm strong because I'm not. I am a weak person. I don't like any of this, but I want to do it for your sake because that's the right thing to do and you're worth it. You're worthy of it. So give me that beauty of the soul from within, that I can face this test once again and find pleasure in it as opposed to this torment that I'm experiencing right now. So when we talk about point zero or acknowledgement, it means we accept ourselves as we are. This is what I am. For the first time, we unveil ourselves, cut through the pretense, arrive at that point, say to Allah, "Oh Allah, this is what I am. I'm not going to make any excuses. This is exactly what I am. I am not pleased at what I am, but I have to tell you what I am in order for me to acknowledge the real person before goodness can flow from it." Until and unless we arrive at that point zero, or the acknowledgement of the self, the individual has not taken birth. And if the individual hasn't taken birth, there is no notion of progression within that individual. Then we spoke of a constant or a fundamental state that is always there, and that is inaba, or yearning for growth. Just as in the physical world, we grow our fingers, we grow from children into grown people, and then we grow beyond into spiritual individuals. Inaba is this yearning, always, constant yearning to go beyond. It is a perpetual state. So now we have spoken of the state of humility, fluidity, to allow for greater possibilities. We have spoken of the point zero, which is where I acknowledge what I truly am, what I truly am. And then we have spoken of a perpetual state, which is undeniable, which is one of yearning and growth. Then we spoke of two more things. We spoke of Tawbah and we spoke of truthfulness. Truthfulness is that light through which we can identify our boundaries and parameters. In all truth, yes, this is my universe in which I am operating. In all truth, in myself, I am a person like this. I really do like people to acknowledge me as something. And it's a giveaway. People can be fooled, but I can't fool myself. When they ask me a question, instead of being humble enough and responding to them in a befitting manner, I would say, actually, I met this great scholar and he said this and I said this and so on and so forth. So I embellished the whole story in order to then highlight my own self. Truth, therefore, is that torch that will tell me that, look, there is this tendency in you. That is your boundary and parameter. Truth will tell me, yes, actually you're right. You can never accept the opinion of another. Truth will tell me that, yes, if today it was revealed to you that Hussein ibn Ali salamullah alayhi he had 10,000 companions, you are not ready to accept it.